Hi, everybody. It's me, Teresa Perrin. I just wanted to bring you an update on CEI because the 1 for 50 stock split is effective. So based on the closing price last night, it should have converted to $4.27. I know it's been bouncing up and down in that $4 range this morning. And I also want to discuss what happened on Robinhood again this morning, guys, because when it first opened up, the buy and sell button were removed again. That has been fixed, but guys, to be honest with you, even 1 minute is not okay. And other people are reporting that Webull did the same thing. If your brokerage had something crazy going on, can you please leave me a comment below? Because I'm trying to track this because I'm finding that these stock splits have some inexcusable actions happening to them. Now, just for comparison, HTGM, that's H is in hotel, T is in tango, G is in golf, M is in Michael, also did a reverse split yesterday, and yet the buy and sell button were not taken away for even a second on Robinhood. Guys, I don't know what's going on here, but this is not okay. I'm going to show you what happened this morning, and I'm also going to discuss with you the short interest and what Fintel is telling us this morning. Let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD, and I have made it very clear in my other videos, but if you have not seen them, CEI is a very high risk play. Please use extreme caution, guys. This has been the target of a pump and dump in the past by Atlas Trading, which I'm sure most of you know that they are currently being indicted for their actions. And guys, this also just has had a lot of really bad things going on within the company, from management not meeting deadlines for filing paperwork. And it's just been a complete nightmare of a stock. Personally, I can't stand this stock. However, I did buy 20 shares just to see what would happen, and kind of to see if they would take away the buy button. I actually bought 1,000 shares, but it is the equivalent of 20 shares once it converted over. And I did that yesterday. And I announced it on Twitter, as I told people I would. But again, it was just a very small position to see what happened. And sure enough, I got what I was looking for with that removal. All right, I'm going to start with my post on Twitter because that shows you. See the little down the bottom of the screen, the exclamation mark that says this stock is temporarily untradeable? Well, guys, first of all, I couldn't even pull up CEI on my Robinhood account, which was the red flag, because that's also what happened with COSM. And I said, oh boy. So I went to my position, and when I clicked on it, there was no buy button, there was no sell button, and this is what I got. Now, my tweet says, CEI, Robinhood did it again. They took away the buy and sell button. When is this going to end? HTGM had a last-minute reverse split, and the buy and sell button are still in place. This is market manipulation. And I tagged the SEC, FBI Boston, and Gary Gensler because they all need to be aware of what's happening, guys. And some of the comments will show you, people told me that they sold and stuff. Now, obviously, that was after it was put back, which was within a few minutes of my tweet, guys. It was actually back on. Of course, they do it 1,000 times more, because when they took away the buy button in GME era, that was a big crime, and they didn't even get a fine. And guys, it's true. I wonder what happened with COSM. Do you think they got fined for that? Probably not, guys. I mean, it's just ridiculous what they're able to get away with. And then somebody else said Webull, same. And then somebody said it'll be tradable after 8:30ish. And I do have an update on Webull too. And some other people said Webull, but I won't bore you with all the details. You can go on my Twitter and look if you want to. I'm easy to find. It's at Teresa with an H _ Perrin, Perrin. But anyways, guys, just my name with that underscore in between. And be careful. There's a lot of fake accounts of me up there. Make sure you're on the real one. And I do not have a blue check mark because anybody can get a blue check mark. They don't verify your ID. So I refuse to pay for something that's not even verified. So anyways, that's my thought on that. But just so you know, if you're looking for me, I'm trying to go to my home. Let me see if I click on me. You should see that I have 8,353 followers, give or take. These fake accounts will not have that many, guys. And that's not a lot of followers, but it's more than what you're going to see on the fake accounts. So please pay attention to that. And I only follow 516, and they probably follow a lot of people that are following me trying to get them to sign on to that fake account. Speaking of fake accounts, there's a lot of fake people trying to get people to go to WhatsApp, Discords, whatever. I have none of those things. I will never message you asking you to join something, how your trading's going, anything like that, guys. If you're getting messaged by someone with my picture or that's claiming to be me, it is not me. It is a scam. Please be aware of that. Okay, let's continue. All right, this is what you see when you go to Robinhood. I did this just a few minutes before starting this recording, and it's still showing that 0.0840. I'm sorry, if you go to Webull, I think I said Robinhood, but this is Webull. If you go to Webull, this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the pre-split amount. However, if you click on trade and buy or just trade, this was what will come up, and you can see the chart's been updated on here, and you're able to buy and sell. So you know, the buy and sell button are back. At least they haven't updated the chart on the main screen, but it is updated when you click on this. So I would expect, hopefully by the time this video came out, that has been updated. But guys, again, the fact that you cannot trade when it's moving higher is a big problem. And hopefully they will resolve this. It was $4.47 at that time. And as you can see, it was $4.43 here. Now, if I'm being honest, you got that dip followed by that move up. And it looks like it was making a bull flag, but yet it pulled down further. Now, maybe it's making a pennant and will break out. I'm not really sure, guys. But I would expect a lot of manipulation in this stock. Trust me, it is far from done. Now, if you go to Fintel, you can see that they have updated the fact that it's at $4.44, yet it has not had a 5,000% gain. They just have not updated completely for the stock split. So again, these numbers could be skewed because they are currently also showing, before I get to that, only a 4.84% short interest. Now, there's a lot of people, and to be honest, I believe it's probably higher than this. I don't think it's one of the most heavily shorted because I think a lot of people have sold out of CEI because, you know, it just kept going down, 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 guys. And their point was to get you to sell and cover whatever shares that they were naked or whatever else. Now, who knows? The reality is this could have a zillion naked shorts, or the short interest could be a whole lot higher, because remember, Fintel is only a tool because they do not have to report their short positions. Now, that being said, 4.84% we'll keep an eye on and see if that changes. But guys, here's what I really want to look at, and that's the shares availability. Now, this was the same as last night, this 9,300,000. So I don't think it's been updated for the reverse split. And I'd be interesting to see if that's divided by 50, if you get more like 200,000 shares. I mean, maybe slightly less. But, you know, quick math off the top of my head, I'm really doing it by the 10 million. But, you know, slightly under 200,000 is probably where that's sitting at, guys. That is still a lot of shares available to short. And the cost to borrow is not very expensive. It's only 5.95% at this time. Now, here's where things get interesting, where I don't think that 4.84% is an accurate number. Because if you go to the last 2 weeks of the short volume ratio, you see that it's been between 52.30 and 55.06. There's one under that 42 that I missed. But, you know, obviously it's been in the high 40s and low 50s for the past 2 weeks. That does not equivalent to that 4.84. Now, this is only based on the dark pool trades, is how you get your short volume ratio. It's the shorting that's being done in the dark pool. But guys, again, I would tend to say that the majority of CEI trades are going to the dark pool, you know, based on the brokerages that most people are buying these stocks from. And guys, the failure to delivers, unfortunately, do not come into place at this time with this stock, because you can see they actually, on 11:30, there's none, because that's what this goes up to. So they've covered all their FTDs, at least up until that date. But that being said, There are a lot of eyes on CEI today. Personally, I think they're going to try to short it harder, but we shall see. Sometimes what's being expected, the opposite happens. But there's a lot of people saying that shorts have to cover because of the CUSIP change. That is not true, people. Shorts do not have to cover. Please, I tried to tell everybody in COSM. I love when people say this because it's crazy, guys, and it's a red flag to be careful of what they're telling you, because just like our long position rolls over with a CUSIP change, their short position does as well. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck if you're trading this.